Okay, peace, y'all. Let's get into this meditation. Find your seat, let your eyes close. Take a deep breath in together. Exhale, let your eyes fall back in your eye socket. Inhale, breathe into the spine. Exhale, let your tongue, your jaw relax. We can start to bring some intention back to our breath. Maybe you open your eyes. We're gonna get started. This message today is for you if your Lilith is at, I believe it's 5 degrees. If your Lilith is at 5 degrees. The day this video drops, Lilith is at 5 degrees. So if you're living it, pay attention. If you're watching this live, if this is something you're watching post, that's fine. See what you did on, I'm like, what day does it drop? What is this, May 16th, I believe? So what does your day look like on May 16th? What did you do? How did you feel? All right, let's get into it. I got some new cards. I'm really excited. So I have Spirit Box, by Fabio Lestrani. I'm so excited. Move the crystal out the way. And we got Golden Mantras by Destiny Taylor, the affirmation deck and guidebook. We'll use these for clarifiers. And let's go. Beautiful meditation. So I'm just going to read for the energy if you have Lilith at 5 degrees. I have questions I'm going to ask. We're going to see if it's answered in the spread. If not, they're just questions I'm kind of throwing up. But yeah, and I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Okay. So the first is, what is Lilith? What is the 5th degree? What does it mean? And how can we use this energy to our benefit? Okay. So I want to know. We done did the meditation. What's happened? Oop. I see the cards pop out. I always say when cards pop out, it's a message, just not the message. I'm very far away from the camera today. I'm usually not this far. Like, I wonder how that's going to be in the final. But I'm going to go ahead and read these. And then I'll get back to the message that we asked for. This is a message, though. This is for only those of you that are genuinely interested. But there's a man coming. He's me wearing red and kind of shirtless. So, like, he has a jacket on and not a shirt. I get it's not bad because it's, like, fun. I get the idea that he might be drunk when you meet him. So he's not really showing the best side of himself when you meet him. But he can see through his drunkenness that you're important to his life. But he's just fucked up. And this is like a secret. He doesn't have money, but he's on his, it's like he really did fuck up his bag and he has money in general. He just recently lost it and is going to get it back quickly. But he's kind of trying to keep that a secret. So he doesn't have money right now. But he's saying, like, his spirit's saying, don't be confused about me. You might be confused in the moment that you meet him because he's drunk or something. He's being stupid when you meet him, which is crazy, which is why you'd kind of dismiss him. But that might be your man's. All right, that's a message, not the message, and I'm not going to ask for clarifiers on that. It just popped out. All right, let me put them so y'all can see. Y'all can tell the way I'm moving today, but I wish y'all could see me in my studio. Like, I'm making myself laugh today. This is genuinely hilarious to me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so it's funny because the questions I asked, I can see answered immediately. So I was kind of asking, like, what is this energy? And energetically speaking, our ancestors, the spirits who have come to guide you to ascension today, are telling you this is not an energy that you don't want to know, because if you don't cultivate Lilith in a productive way, you just don't want to, like, it's like you kind of don't even want to see the answer to that if, you know? So it's like, know yourself at your worst, and that's what Lilith is all about, you know? It can be very chaotic in your own self if you don't even know who Lilith is. Like, and you know, if you have like chaos in yourself, you're gonna be arguing and fighting with people, you know? So yeah, maybe in the read we'll find out more about Lilith, but right now our answer is, you know, I did the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2. Right now our answer is just like, know self, but not on the sunshine days. Like, yeah, it's cool to know what your favorite outfit is and your favorite colors, but know yourself on your worst. So like, you can't really fall under the control of anybody else, you know? Because if you have anxiety or you're angry or if you are a person who quickly jumps into an emotion, that makes you easily to control, because now I can frazzle you. I can get you worked up. So it's like, know yourself. And you know, if you are an angry person, if you are an anxious person, if you are a person to react emotionally and stay in that emotional state, then that's okay. You need to find just like you have your triggers up, what's your triggers down? What's the things that calms you instantly? Like, okay, I need a blunt. I need to go sit by some water. I need to meditate. I need to step away from this person. That's cool. Go make them happen. Okay, I'm looking this up because I don't know what the doll is. I think I have an idea though. Okay, that's this card, and it's in reverse. Accumulation, deceit, selfishness, superficiality, stagnation, frivolity, short-term projects, delay in progress, bad news, dismissal, thefts, deceptions, poor application, waste of money, limited returns, excessive spending. The doll, it's a page of coins, embodies youthful and creative energy, blending intuition with genuine genuine naivety. Y'all help me. Like, type out the naivety. My brain is not doing that. And ambition. All while focusing on learning and developing practical and financial skills. Under the influence of this arcanium, we find ourselves exploring new opportunities and pondering the value of personal growth with a healthy curiosity. It serves as a reminder that every new experience approached with realism and objectivity brings us opportunities for growth and development, equipping us with practical skills along the way. Consequently, its energy prompts us to consider the notions of self-sufficiency and material independence in our lives, urging us to maintain consistency in study and work to ensure a livelihood. While it's important to manage our resources diligently for future planning, we shouldn't prioritize material success over our emotional and spiritual well-being. Finding a balance between pursuing practical and financial goals, nurturing meaningful relationships, and tending to our health is crucial. Okay, so this is really powerful. So it's saying, that's what I was talking about, like, know yourself in the face of chaos, because it's like, right now you're not even showing up as a good financial advocate for yourself. And it's not, may not be talking about money, it could be talking about money. If it's not talking about money, it's talking about values, time, money, resources. It's like, it's one of those that you're showing up as wasting. It's like you're wasting your time fighting with people. This sounds like Lilith, if that makes sense. You're wasting your time fighting with people to prove yourself because you are different, you are unique, your Lilith shows. Your Lilith is on your face even when you're smiling, and that might genuinely intimidate people, you know? Like, your smile might intimidate more people than other people's scowl, you know? All that to say, you are a powerful person, so it's vital that a person like you goes in silence, does rituals in silence, wears all white, does whatever you need to do to, like, cultivate your own power alone. Because you will forever fight for your existence, because it's like, if there ever was a person like you, it wasn't in any of these people's lifetimes. So you're a new person for a lot of people, so you have to defy it in the powerful way and not let the chaos get to your head, because outsiders' questions could have you questioning yourself in a way that's uncomfortable, which is why you need to go in silence, question yourself all the way down, so that you really have the answers, so that you can walk with power when you're amongst people. Because they're saying, you think it's bad now, it will get worse. Like, if you're in any unfunny, like, I'm gonna call them funny situations, but they're not funny. If you're in anything like that, it will just start to be unfair and out of balance, all because you don't know yourself. So it's saying now, and I don't have my astrology cards. I usually have my astrology cards. Okay, but I can read through these. I don't need them. But they're saying now, and I'm hesitating because I want to find out how long is the now. Like, what is those who have... Okay, so they say Lilith is at 5 degrees. They said the next time Lilith is at 5 degrees. Because it's just basically like it's not a year, but it's like a 12th for all of us. Like, it's just the next change, like the next hour, the next clock piece, the next turn, you know? So this video drops this video drops May 16th when Lilith is at 5 degrees. So the next time Lilith is at 5 degrees is when you'll be out of this hermit mode, okay? And it's very important to take this one seriously, because you're gonna, if you ever wanted to be powerful, you're gonna find your power in this one, but you have to isolate, because other people's power is not your power. And it's chaotic when you try to take too many other people's advice, because you're literally not built for that. You're built for yourself, so you have to know yourself, like, very, like, on a deep level. They're saying if you could take time off work, or I'm making things up, so let's say Wednesdays are your hardest days, and you knows every week that Wednesdays are your hardest days. If you can manage to take off the next, I'm gonna call it a month, but until the next Lilith is at 5 degrees, so the next month of time off these Wednesdays to work on yourself, because it's something that you're doing repeatedly that you have to do. It's not like a waste of time, but something that you're doing repeatedly that you are giving your energy to, and that is the same exact energy you need to maybe meditate or carve into self-reflection. It's just something that's taking up your time. Like, you might have children, which is fine, and like, you know, your kids don't have to know, but you can make it seem fun to them, like, oh my god, we're gonna do this month a week at TT's house or whatever. Like, make it seem so fun or whatever, but really have your sister take the kids on Wednesdays, because you know you hate pickups on Wednesdays, and manage what you need to manage so your sister, I don't know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but figure it out so you can take your time. Heavy on the take your time, because it's you're the doll. Like, you have to build yourself back up, and it looks like you're being like it's like you're probably in a fragile space, because everybody outside is telling you a lot right now, and actually none of it is wrong. It's just not right for you, and it's not really fair, because they're not seeing you when they give you this advice. They're seeing what worked for them and what they know as their truth, which doesn't mean, that's why it's frustrating, because it is good advice, but it's just not for you. And it could be for you, but just not right now, you know? Yeah, it's all in self-love, and that's what you lack. They say you actually do self-love, but you have to get better at doing it more precise. Like, you probably do good general self-love, which is cool, but grow up. Like, continue to self-love exactly how you need it. Make it more unique to you. That's where you're weak, because you do love yourself. You love yourself good for a human being, which is, they're saying good job. Like, if you've been going to therapy, you've been coloring, you've been journaling, you've been doing your art, you've been speaking on your art pieces, whatever, you've been doing the work, but make it more you, less general. You know, you probably tried all the general things, and what was your top 5? Okay, now circle into that and make those top 5 more into your life habits than everything else. Don't listen to anybody right now. Like, realistically, like, just don't listen to anybody right now, because they just don't have the answers. And this is very careful. It's not a conscious thing, but I think people who are giving you advice, some people are, that's what I'm telling you, you have a lot of people in your ear right now. It's all not 100% you, so you have to tune it out. And it's like, even this reading could be that. But I'm gonna let you know, you came to this reading for a real reason. If your Lilith is at 5 degrees, you typed it in for a reason. And now it's the time to do your research and carve out the time and space to let this piece of you heal, because it's like, okay, energetically think about it. You typed in Lilith at 5 degrees, this video popped up, and you clicked it. So that means just as much as you were seeking this energy is seeking to speak to you. Okay, but let's read this card. You have 10 of Swords. So I know that a lot of people that are giving you advice, it's coming from their own things that they couldn't do. Like, they might tell something that was a no for them, because it is hard, it is crazy, it is unique, it is almost impossible to do it. You could actually do it, so don't listen to them, because they are telling you good advice when they say not to waste your time, but you might be the one who could make it doing that crazy thing, so don't listen to them. But it doesn't mean they also don't give good advice, you know? But I see a lot of people passing, and it's verbal. They're passing. The thing is, they were verbally abused, and these people are acting on it because they were like trained to move like this, you know? But a lot of people were told no, we're told terrible, negative things. I don't even want to like use my third eye and find out what these things are because it feels gross. It looks gross. Like, I hope you guys can see the cards, but the energy even behind this, it's like, I don't want to touch that chaos because it's literally it's like you're on the edge of the ceiling type, you know? And people were repeatedly told that it's depressing, these depressing mindsets. So now they act on these mindsets, and this is how they're acting when they're trying to give you advice, and you're taking it. You're taking that more than you're taking your own self, which is why you just have to cut the people off right now as much as you can. Like, get off social media, journal, try not to ask for advice, go home, take a bath by yourself, spend the month by yourself to really like force yourself alone to even see like, okay, I really feel lonely when it's time to eat. Okay, why? Because I'm used to eating food with my family, and I like eating food with my family. Okay, so that means when you come out of this isolation, food with your dinner time with your family is more important, you know? It doesn't matter what yours, I'm just saying things. It doesn't matter what your self-isolation looks like, as long as it's healing towards the parts of you behind the Instagram therapy and regular healing, you know, behind all the stuff we see, the ugly healing. I'm not talking about nothing cute. And if you feel like posting it, it's not deep enough, genuinely. Because this is just not that energy. And I'm not saying you can't be a bad bitch while you're going through it, but this is just for you, and that's a big part of it. It's so just for you. Because every time you disempower yourself when you take on other people's ear more than your own. Your own head, your own ear is valid. Your own mindset is so valid. You were made to think and believe the things you feel for a reason. So be you, because if you take on too much of other people, you're waste man. You're a waste of space. It's gonna take you some time to be there, but step into your power and your mindset. Don't take these people's advice because it just might be good for them, but they're not you. They were made to think their thoughts and do their things and handle their life. You were made to do your own. Yeah, slow down. Slow down. You're headed towards emotional breakdown, and it's going to be very quick. Like, somebody is going to break your back with information, with actions, with pain, with too much, and it's going to drive you crazy. Like, they're going to put more on your plate than you can handle, and you're already listening to these people on how to be a good person, but you know how to be a good person when it's just you, when you're by yourself. So I'm telling you now, like, take this advice and do not, like, overload yourself with somebody else's bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit for them, and it's not bullshit for you, but I'm using this word. But you have your own bullshit to handle, you know? So it's like you cannot handle somebody else's, and they can't handle yours. These people are in their heads about things that they couldn't have done when they were your age. So even as their mentors, they're giving you limited advice because you might have more opportunities. You might be way better at the things that they were not as good at. So it's hard for you to really even take your advice because both of you have two different skill sets. Like I'm telling you, all this shit in your head, just let it go. They don't know. And you know the advice is good if it feels good immediately. If you question it at all, just drop it. Just drop it, because then you have to sort about what about you're questioning, and some of it is you and some of it is them, and you don't even know enough answers to question their advice, because I'm telling you it's good advice. So that's why you have to go take that month for yourself, come back maybe if you want it, only if you want it, and get the advice, because now you know what you can and you can't do, so you know what part of the advice to really adhere to, because right now it's not confusing, it's very chaotic. Yeah, you need to come back in balance in yourself. So like you right now, and that's why another reason you might be watching this video, which is like oogada boogada, I could tell you anything right now. I tell you, give me $500. What other words do I have to say to make you really do it? Do you get what I'm saying? Because, okay, I said it like that. You're probably not going to cash at me $500. But I could rearrange the words of this to hopefully get some money out of you. I could do anything, you know? So, all, like, it's saying, come back to you as a center. Not the tarot reading, not this, not what this person says, not this, not that piece of art, not this, not this person. You are the center of your life, so you have to take command and just sit comfortably in it. Like, it's like, they don't even want you to stand up because they want you to fall back in yourself. It's not giving the, stand up is, again, like confidence, walking outside, moving forward energy. This is talking about when you lean the fuck back in that chair. Because you're chilling. You ain't even gotta, like, you don't even have to step. You just gotta breathe and chill with your dog. Do your everyday habits. Put on your favorite shoes, your comfort items. Get into your Taurus energy. Be comfortable in your power because you have a lot of knowledge. Read a book and sleep, and read a book and sleep. Whatever it is. They don't want to see you turn up so much. It's just, you can if that's what you feel called to, but they want to see you relax. That'll make you feel more powerful. Because now you're not like, because all the up energy also gives a rush, and that's where you trip. But the slower you go, it's like the stronger you get. When you're in something with someone, be like, wait, what did you say? And slow down and digest it, you know? It's gonna take you a minute, but just breathe. You really got this. Don't think about nothing else. Also, because there's so much going on, I see you trying to start new projects, and you're trying to like light the passion, but they're not lit. They're saying, don't worry about that right now. It's all about you. Develop self-knowing. Develop knowledge of self in this time. And then you're gonna know who you were in every lifetime. And it's gonna feel so good. That's what Lilith is. She's like, get to know me. Don't let these people tell you who you think you are, who they think you are. You are who you say you are, and you get to define that. And you're powerful. Don't be sharing shit with people from the past. People from your youth cannot handle you as who you are now. So let them observe your art, but do not share to them unnecessarily. It's just not that time for them. Because you're just so growing, and there's so many people from your past who cannot grow like you. You are very unique. They're like, once you start to self-isolate and know yourself and just relax in who you are and your power, they're saying, don't stop. Don't ever stop. You're way more powerful. It's going to become a different dance once you memorize the movements and flow into it. But isolation is your best friend. Miss Lilith in the 5th house. Mr. Lilith in the 5th house. I don't know how to pronounce Miss, but like MX. Mix Lilith in the 5th. You know? That's very beautiful. Okay, so what is Lilith? What is Lilith? Lilith is like, cut away from everybody else and get to know me. That's what Lilith says to answer your question. What is the 5th degree? So the degrees go by sign. So what? Aries is the 1st degree, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's why she's being kind of cocky and playful like a cat. Like, your Lilith is like hiding from you in the open because she's like, come get me. Come see who the fuck I am. But really, a cat will really only approach you if you're calm and if you know who yourself is, you know? They don't like all that weird shit, you know? They don't like all the everybody telling you and this and that. That's not ill. It's like making my head not feel good when I think about it. And then, like, what does this mean? You're perfect in the way that you are without other people's disturbances. So the more you can cut out other people's disturbances, the more you'll fall into your power. The more you fall into your power, life is going to pull you away from it, but don't stop cultivating these practices and rituals that make you magic by yourself. In the day, in the light, in the sun, in the moon. How can we use this energy to our benefit? When you understand how to drive, but really, that's the thing, driving is not an action in this metaphor. When you understand how to sit down, relax, and be quiet, and still take all the command in the room, that's when you're tapped into your Lilith. because you'll just be chilling and people will be looking up at you like a wise elder, and you'll feel young. You'll still be young. You'll still be beautiful. You'll be like, oh, I'm younger than these people who look up to me. It's so weird because you're not saying anything. You know when to relax. You're like, chill. You can do everything. You could take on the world, but can you chill? Can you just sit with yourself? Can you do nothing? All right, I will see you guys in the next one. I usually keep a little tarot, like a book with my notes for all the videos on it, so I don't have it right now, so I'm most likely gonna forget because I know how I am when I read. So let me know in the comments, like, let's tap in. The first person that tells me, like, okay, I'm aware of this Lilith transit, I'm watching this then, and the next time Lilith is at 5 degrees, I'll drop another video because I really like this. Please like the video if you like it. If not, let me know why in the comments. Share it to somebody that might have Lilith in the 5th degree. Yeah, subscribe. Book a reading if you want a session with me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you for watching.